I'm ready when you guys are. Let's go.
You've heard of high-stakes fugitive hunts, but did you know Georgia's State Patrol has a special unit built just for this? Felony troopers who specialize in tracking down the most dangerous criminals on the run. On June 9th, 2021, they put that training to the test. This wasn't just any pursuit. The man behind the wheel was wanted for murder, accused of killing his own family member. When troopers caught sight of the suspect's Dodge Dart, they knew there was no room for error.
I'm putting that new pegging in here.
Knowing how dangerous this suspect was and that he was willing to shoot, troopers had no time to waste. After he tried to run down
right one or not.
the lead trooper made a split-second decision. There was no waiting for backup, no more warnings. With lives on the line, he took responsibility and went for the pit.
I'm putting this new pegging thing in here. I forgot to do it today.
85 north. Nope, staying 285. Pit, 943 is pit. 1050, he's still moving, he's still rolling. He's coming at you, 943, coming at you.
Okay, get rid of that one and that one.
Get on the ground! Do not
So let me get rid of that and then put the right one in.
The suspect fled on foot, reached for a gun, and aimed it at officers. Fearing for their lives and those of others nearby, troopers opened fire, striking the suspect and ending the threat. He was secured, disarmed, and given medical treatment at the scene. He was then transported to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The pursuit was over, but not before it tested the nerves, training, and courage of every trooper involved. What happens when your street takeover meets Georgia State Patrol? Let's just say rubber wasn't the only thing burned that night. On July 31st, 2021, a trooper spotted a Chrysler 300 doing donuts in the middle of a busy Atlanta intersection. Blue lights flipped on, but instead of pulling over, the driver hit the gas.
Nope, it won't take it, therapy. For some reason. God damn it. All right, let's go. It looks like a drug dealer's car to me.
The driver began pushing dangerous speeds, weaving past cars and ignoring traffic signals like they didn't exist. For a moment, it looked like he might actually outrun them. But this is GSP we're talking about, and they don't quit.
There's an error adding the emote for some reason. I don't know. God damn it. Let me get rid of it again and just see. Try it again. Nope. Yeah, I won't take it, therapy. Oh well. Fuck.
Even with backup units joining the pursuit, the odds weren't exactly in the troopers' favor. But as the pressure built, the suspect started slipping, one reckless swerve at a time. And when you're running from GSP, one mistake is all it takes.
Under 85, northbound on Metro. Clear northbound Metro across East Coast. Westbound on Ferguson Road. Clear westbound Ferguson Metro. Crossing Quaker. 2 flat tires, 4. Clear crossing Quaker Street on Metro for Ferguson goes on Metro Road.
Now, do you know how dangerous it is to go at those speeds in a residential area? Because when you're going at those speeds, your lights and siren is on, right? But for a kid out there playing with his ball or whatever, the siren echoes off the houses, and you can't tell if it's coming up your street or if it's 3 streets over because of the echoes and you're going fast, so the siren's going behind you. The sound is behind you. That kid has no clue. He's looking around like, wow, there's a siren, there's an ambulance or a fire truck somewhere, right? And he walked right out in the road to get his damn bike or ball or whatever. And then this piece of shit runs him over.
Oh, get on the house. Here. Oh, you don't.
Oh yeah, they done screwed up now. Hit him right there. See that? Oh, no. Up. You see that back tire? Of course, I wouldn't. There is a concrete slab between the northbound lane, the southbound lane. That's fine. But if he moves up a little bit, almost where his push bumper is about even with the front of that back tire, that's what we call an aggressive pit. He's fucked. Right? There. Go. Pit. Right there. That's perfect. Right. Oh, yeah. That's what you call an aggressive rage pit. He's not, now he could spin around and come out of it if you didn't do it right. You got to follow through with that pit. You can't just pit him and think he's just going to go off to the left. You have to physically follow through and then come back before you run into the guardrail over here. It's not that he runs over the top of the vehicle, trooper. It's the way he pits. Look at that little jungle bunny. Piece of shit.
A force.
And look at this idiot, this bald-headed bastard. He's not going to back up the other officer. He's going to text his wife first.
Full pit sent the Chrysler spinning off the road and into a parked truck.
Piece of shit.
The driver bailed, fleeing on foot, but you don't outrun Georgia State Patrol for long. With APD's help, he was tracked down, arrested, and booked into Fulton County Jail. Wisconsin might be known for cheese and cold winters, but on this night it served up a high-speed chase straight out of an action movie. On March 28, 2023, 2 men in a stolen vehicle led Greenfield police on a wild pursuit through Milwaukee.
Well, that is true, Cromwell. They don't play
After
outside
blowing through
anymore.
every red light and ignoring every
I just saw
traffic light
that.
in
Kids
sight,
don't play
the
outside
suspect
anymore. They're
showed
too
no
busy
signs
on
of
their
slowing
tablets
down.
and
The officers
PlayStations.
closed the distance
That's why they're
because with
fucking
driving
fat.
this reckless, it was only a matter of time before someone got
They
hurt.
don't go out and burn up calories pedaling their bicycle and jumping ramps, playing hide and go seek and cowboys and Indians in the woods with a stick horse and a shoestring for your stirrups. Move up, right there, right there, right there. That's an aggressive. No, now it's a regular pit. Yep. And Todd, I'm sure you're talking from experience. Yeah. And see, that's also part of the aggression. Once they're pitted, you can just slam in them as hard as you want. Blam!
Pursuit came to a decisive end near South 27th Street and Lincoln Avenue, where officers executed a textbook pit maneuver. The stolen vehicle was stopped, and both suspects were taken into custody without further incident. Thankfully, no officers were injured. It's not every day you see a Ford Crown Vic outrun cops in 2021, but this one wasn't just fleeing. It had already rammed patrol cars and was heading straight into more populated territory. With other units tied up, one lone trooper stood between a reckless suspect and disaster. It all began on February 6th, 2021, when troopers were still dealing with the aftermath of an earlier pursuit when a call came in. Greene County was chasing a suspect westbound on I-20, and he wasn't slowing down for anyone.
That looks like an old police car. That's a regular pit. That was a regular pit right there.
9:15 miles from 1050 pit, 1050 pit.
Just as the trooper took over the pursuit, he sent the suspect straight into the median. But things were far from over.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Open the door! Open the door! It's locked. He's slouched over. I can't see what he's doing. Show me your hands! All doors look locked. I can't tell what he's doing. You want to break the window? You gotta ask? Yeah, break it. I ain't gotta ask. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! He's got a gun. Got a gun? Drop it! Show me your hands now! He's got...
And that's when troopers opened fire. As they shattered the driver's window, they saw it. He was armed, gripping a handgun. Just seconds later, the suspect raised it toward them. Shots rang out. Troopers returned fire, striking the suspect. He was pulled from the car and rushed to the hospital, where he later
Don't rush him to the hospital. He's not worth the gas you're going to burn up to get him to the hospital.
died from his injuries.
Good. Good.
Did you know Michigan State Police patrol vehicles are equipped with in-car radar systems that can estimate a suspect's speed even as they fly past in the opposite direction? That came in handy during this wild pursuit where a silver Ford Fusion tore through Shiawassee County at over 100 miles per hour until the driver made one critical mistake. While on patrol in Shiawassee County, Sergeant Berdan spotted the suspect vehicle, already wanted for fleeing in Clinton County. Knowing the risk, he
Yeah, that was
didn't
a.
hesitate to act.
Well, it doesn't have to be an
Backup
old
unit
detective
staging
car.
ahead for stop
It
sticks,
could have
the
been.
sergeant
It could have been a traffic unit, an old traffic unit, just a slick top. you know, without the light bars on top. We call it a slick top. Or it could have been a sheriff's car, or, you know, the chief deputy or deputy chief's car, or, yeah.
Initiated the pursuit, and the chase was on.
Essentially almost collided with several vehicles.
Set up under the bridge of 119.
Clear, we're in the fast lane right now. Central 13 speeding at 120. Traffic's light. The 76, he's in the right lane right now.
Clear.
Alright, he's in the fast lane now. We're coming up over the hill. We'll be seeing you shortly. Good. He's in the right lane now. He's going to pass on the right shoulder.
Here are unmarked.
As the
You
chase
don't know
progressed,
if
the
it's a
driver
captain
continued to
or
endanger
lieutenant
countless
or
lives.
detective.
Up
They
ahead,
all
another
use,
patrol
yeah,
car was ready
they all
to
use
intercept,
unmarked,
but
from
this
the chief
trooper
all the way
wasn't
down
moving. He stayed locked
a,
in, determined to take control.
the lieutenant
He
usually
just
drives
chased
a
those
regular
dangerous
patrol unit, but anything above a lieutenant, like the captain and all that, they drive slick tops.
Alright, 76, I got eyes on you.
He's on the right shoulder.
What just happened?
He just ran me, Central.
76, Mike's no good.
You can't, something's wrong with his
Central
row unit.
13, I pushed him into the median.
Oh, he's still battling him. Okay.
Crashed out.
Crash out.
Evidently, that stop sign on the hood did not help once again.
Relax. On the ground, on the ground, on the ground. On the ground. What's in the car?
Anybody surprised? I'm not surprised at all.
Relax.
Not at all.
The driver, Edward Donnie Ray Hardy, was taken into custody without further incident. A loaded handgun was recovered by K9, and inside the car, cocaine, marijuana, a digital scale, and nearly $400 in cash, all packaged for sale. Hardy was turned over to MSP Lansing for the original fleeing charge and is now facing a stack of felonies in Shiawassee County. No injuries reported, but one more armed suspect is off the road. You'd think stealing a taxi isn't the brightest getaway plan, especially when the town only has a handful of cabs. But that didn't stop 27-year-old Jacob Rollins from grabbing one and leading deputies on a wild ride across Chelan County. Deputy Lee Risden spots the stolen taxi rolling through downtown Wenatchee, and what starts as a routine recovery turns into a high-speed pursuit across the Odebashian Bridge and northbound onto Highway 297.
Correct, therapy. Therapy said on Kick, there is a death certificate that needs to be filled out by either a medical examiner or the coroner's office. Correct. That's why usually a doctor or the coroner is the only one that can pronounce somebody dead. I don't think he's used to driving this taxi cab. Yeah, that wasn't the way you were supposed to exit, dumb fuck.
Highway 2, approaching the turnoff to 97-2 interchange. Looks like we
Damn, his fare's in a hurry to get somewhere, isn't he? Which one? Which one, Adam? Wish I could. Adam said on YouTube, I wish I could get that card for Cops theme. Oh, Cops theme song. I saw it. Some of our doctors will give time of death on the radio as well.
Going like nothing happened.
Really?
Knowing the
Are you serious? No, they could never do that. They actually have to look at the body, touch it, before they can pronounce it dead. I'm only talking in the state of Georgia. I don't know about other states, but that sounds crazy. Oh, yeah, hey, Earl, put Goober on the line. Goober, you think he's dead? Okay. Some bitch died at 12:03. I don't see it.
Danger he posed to everyone on the road, Deputy Risden moved in and went for the pit, but came up just short.
Adam! Thank you, buddy! Ha ha! 1 pack sold! Oh, we're in trouble now.
Adam25 Gamer has purchased 1 pack.
Thank you, buddy, very much. I appreciate it. Holy shit. Thank you, Adam, very much. Why you got a sad face, Therapy? Get out!
Both lanes, pushing cars off the road on both sides, and we're about 45 miles an hour.
Copy, pushing cars off the road 45 miles per hour, set fueling.
アノニマスせずナイトクップ35イズオーサム
Yeah. Tell Texas that shit. He'll take care of it. Thank you, Texas. Twisted, what the fuck did that person say?
This chase raises more questions than answers. Like how on earth did he...
Therapy! Oh, hell yeah! Therapy, you're my hero! Time out any user for
CXR
5.
Therapy sent a 5 minutes timeout to Future State Trooper 223.
The suspect, Jacob Rollins, was finally stopped. Deputy Lee Risden brought the chase to an end, and Rollins was taken into custody. He now faces charges for eluding police, possessing a stolen vehicle, DUI, and meth possession. On December 4th, 2020, ASP Trooper James Ray was dispatched to assist a
Absolutely,
highway patrol
Therapy.
officer during a traffic stop. As he approached the passenger side, the driver suddenly took off. While rushing back to his vehicle, Trooper Ray slipped in the wet grass and fell, but that didn't stop him. He got up and, alongside the highway patrol officer, joined the pursuit without hesitation.
Where's Kaylee? Okay, there she is. The jury was probably paid a lot of money to do what they did. Too many judges, attorneys, senators, Congress, that's all wrapped up in that Diddy bullshit. I knew he wasn't going to get convicted when they charged him with it. I was like, wait, there's too many people, too many bigwigs involved in this shit. And he'll spill all the beans if they convict him. I figured he was gonna do an Epstein and hang himself with a sheet when the cameras were turned off. Bye-bye, baby.
When the pit was executed, it caused the suspect to spin out, and for a moment it looked like that was the end of it. But somehow the suspect managed to recover and kept on fleeing, refusing to give up.
Oh, did he thought he's not out of jail?
Yeah, mostly, yeah. He tried to stop a second ago. And he was having some issues. 387, I'm head on with this vehicle right now.
Okay, that's good. At least he's still in jail. Fucking little porch monkey piece of shit. Oh, Oh, that's another thing I wanted to stress. Did you guys know, and it depends on the state, if it's a fucking blue state, probably not, but most states, they disengage the airbags in emergency vehicles. Did you guys know that? Absolutely. I know in Georgia. I know in Tennessee. I know in Mississippi. I know in Alabama. Absolutely. Because in impacts like this, you don't want that thing coming up, breaking the officer's nose and face, bones in his face.
Trooper Ray made a split-second decision and positioned his vehicle head-on in front of the fleeing suspect. With no room left to run, the two collided, ending the pursuit. Brian Starnes initially resisted arrest, but
I think, just looking, I think Subway may have hired him. I think Subway would do it. Now, Firehouse Sub, no way, no fucking way they're gonna hire this fucking demon piece of shit. But yeah, I think Subway would do it. I know, no need to even mention McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. They will all hire this piece of shit. Even Walmart are hiring.
was eventually taken into custody. He was booked into the Franklin County Detention Center and charged with felony fleeing, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, driving on a suspended license, and being a habitual offender. On November 21st, 2023, Trooper Tyler Gentry was patrolling Highway 67 in Miller County, Arkansas, when he spotted a black 2004 Chevy Cavalier following too closely. He turned around to initiate a traffic stop as the vehicle turned onto County Road 53. Trooper Gentry approached the passenger side and made contact with the driver, identified as Jerry Beard.
I don't put these videos together. I mean, the whole video. I mean, yeah, I get the video, but I don't know what's in the video. You can't make this shit up.
How you doing? Trooper Arkansas State Police. The reason I stopped you, found a little too close behind that truck back there. Oh, well, looks like that sticker's way out on the back. I think so. I'm working on the car already. You have to make date about one.
Yep.
Give me just a minute, okay? 1883. Where's your license out of?
He's out in Louisiana.
Louisiana? Okay.
I just don't want this guy to leave this house because...
What happened to his trooper hat? Am I seeing things? What? Okay, there's a trooper hat. There's not a trooper hat. Trooper hat? No trooper hat.
Only reason I want...
Where's your license out of?
It's out of Louisiana.
Louisiana? Okay.
I just don't want this guy to leave this house because I'm trying to make sure I'll be able to get in. I just need
Susan! Wow, 14 months! Thank you, Miss Susan, very much for subbing back to my kick. Yeah, but Grey Wolf, you need to think of every possibility. This trooper could be a skinwalker. It's possible. He could have just done a skinwalking shit and forgot the trooper hat.
put it in the yard.
My vote's I'm voting skinwalker myself.
Sir, step out of the vehicle.
No.
Oh, look, we got another trooper hat. Run, Barney!
Beard told the trooper he didn't have his license on him and asked if they could follow him to a nearby house.
Yeah, like Nancy
but
Pelosi.
Things escalated quickly. As Sergeant Jones ordered him out of the vehicle, Beard got agitated, threw the car into drive, and fled from the traffic stop.
Miss Grey Wolf, are you trying to tell me you don't agree with my skinwalker theory? Then where the fuck's his trooper hat? Oh shit. Macy, you okay? That looks like Florida roads right there. Probably not, but it looks like Florida roads. Well, at least he's got his emergency blinkers going. Or they call them flashers. Why are you backing off? Why are you backing off?
The suspect pushed the Cavalier past 100 miles per hour, quickly gaining distance, but the trooper stayed on him and eventually closed the gap.
Hell,
What
he's
made this
backing off
pursuit
back
especially
there.
dangerous was the suspect's
Look,
reckless
this guy's
pattern.
gone.
Every time a car approached in oncoming traffic, he'd swerve into their lane, heading straight for a head-on collision, only to get back at the last second. The number of times he pulled that move during the chase was absolutely insane.
Exactly, therapy. But let him keep being stupid. It makes our job easier. Yep, heat is on. Absolutely, therapy. That's what I say. He's trying to cause an accident. Just a fucking hood rat.
As the chase went on, the suspect showed no signs of slowing down. His reckless driving only got worse. To put an end to it, the trooper decided to go for a pit, but the suspect wasn't giving up that easy.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be cleared for a pit, not on the radio. You're talking about he's being cleared as far as traffic? Yeah. He just got to build up the nerve, I guess. I'd already had that sumbitch pitted about 10 miles back. Of course, I say that. I don't know until I'm at the scene. I mean, I'd have to be chasing this guy and look at oncoming traffic and make sure everything's clear. Nobody else is going to get hurt except this fucking porch monkey. I want him hurt. I hope he goes to the coroner's office tonight. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Now see, this other patrol unit should have came all the way down and put his push bumper in front of this car's bumper. That way he's not going anywhere. I don't know why he stopped way up there, because this guy's not fully stopped. He could take his car and go all the way up there and smash into that police officer or that trooper that's standing by his car. That's just dumb common sense. Jesus Christ. Oh, see, he's still going. He wouldn't have if that trooper would have came down with that push bumper. Oh shit! That other patrol unit's gonna get stuck. There you go. See, that's what I was talking about back there. You gotta block him in.
The pursuing trooper rammed the suspect's vehicle multiple times before it finally came to a stop, with other troopers closing in to block him off. Jerry Beard was arrested on the spot and taken into custody, and he just learned the hard way why you don't mess with the Arkansas State Troopers. Attempted to stop a vehicle driving in the wrong lane on State Road 79 in Washington County, but instead of pulling over, the driver hit the gas.
What, now you're acting like you gotta go out?
Chase.
Are you serious? Lay down. No, lay down. That's Trooper. Trooper said on kick. I agree it was stupid, but hey, it doesn't say it's on all platforms on the card. It says you're timed out for 5 minutes. It's just God-gifted common sense that would mean you're timed out for 5 minutes. Everywhere.
AJ-34, go ahead.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Twisted Angel!
Coffee, 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 coffee.
I got mine. You got yours? That was cool. Thank you, Miss Twisted Angel.
The suspect's driving went from bad to worse, swerving all over the road and even driving straight into oncoming traffic. Luckily, there weren't many cars on the road at the time, or this could have ended in disaster. As the chase spiraled further out of control, the trooper knew he had to stop him as soonest as possible.
Correct, Texas. Exactly, therapy. See right there, if the trooper could have got enough momentum, and in other words, pedal to the metal right there at that turn, as that Mustang was making that left, perfect place to pit. No other cars around, it's perfect. And then you're not blocking traffic on a major road or a major intersection. Twisted! That needs to be louder.
You serious?
The trooper had definitely had enough of this suspect's dangerous games, and just as the suspect slowed down for a moment, he decided to drive straight into the suspect's car.
Settings. Oh, subscriptions is on. Yeah. Actions. Options. Okay.
Signal 4, inbound if you need EMS. Signal.
Okay.
The suspect, Alex Daniel, was quickly apprehended and charged with fleeing, reckless driving, speeding, and possession of a controlled substance. After the first pit didn't stop him, the trooper made sure to do it again just a few moments later. On April 5th, 2024, while parked at the intersection of US 64 and State Highway 75, the trooper spotted a car flying by at 105 miles per hour in a 55 zone. The driver hit the brakes like he was about to pull over, but seconds later he floored it again and began weaving through traffic. That's when the trooper called it in and the pursuit was on.
I don't understand why it didn't pop up there.
We're coming up on the best. We'll see if I get a chance. I'm on TV. He's driving crazy. He just brake checked me, and I'm not rear-ended him, but we're still going.
Days in, 64.
Staying on 64 here, still westbound.
64 westbound.
Elevator spirits.
Main one's going to come up the elevated stairs.
Alerts and go to
As the chase
alerts.
continued,
Okay.
the suspect hit speeds of 100 miles per hour. The trooper held off on
Subscription alert.
executing
There it
the
is.
hit, knowing that more patrol cars were positioned up ahead to block and stop the suspect, but things didn't go as planned.
He's going in the wrong lane of traffic. Coming up here between you, right here. I've got cross county units with me, they're trying to box him. We're still going. Watch this intersection right here, slow down, slow down. Let me by you.
Please, both are no sign hallway.
Thank you, Danielle, for joining my Discord. I'm looking at the why this didn't do an alert when she subscribed.
As the trooper slowly closed the gap, he made the call to go for a pit. At 100 miles per hour, he took the risk and went for it, determined to end the chase before it got even more dangerous.
130 miles an hour.
Wow! Susan! Thank you, darling!
Susan 1 has purchased 5 packs.
Please tell me you use the first 20 as the promo code. Join your Discord. I saw that, Miss Danielle. Thank you, Miss Susan. 5 packs. Okay, good. Yeah, use the first 20 on your first purchase, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking to see why the subscription did not go through. Here's my Discord. D-line.
After the pit, the suspect's car spun out and crashed into a ditch. He ran toward officers and fought back during the arrest, but troopers and deputies quickly took him down and placed him in custody. The driver, Adam Walker, was charged with felony fleeing, aggravated assault, resisting arrest, reckless driving, and several other offenses. The Dodge Charger has become one of the most commonly used cars in police chases across the U.S. And on August 7th, 2024, a Florida trooper spotted a gray Charger speeding on I-10 in Gadsden County. When the trooper activated his lights and siren, the Charger started to pull over, but once it cleared the guardrail, the driver hit the gas and took off.
You're welcome, D-Line. You subscribed 13 minutes ago. I don't understand why it didn't, I forgot where that alert is. Where's my damn subscriber alert?
The trooper attempted a pit early in the pursuit, but it wasn't enough to stop the suspect. It did cause visible damage to the Charger, and at that point, we all knew the trooper was coming back for more.
I don't get it. It did it the other day when everybody was subbing to my string loops, and I haven't messed with it since, so I don't know why it didn't alert me. S. Ling Lee. Are you... D-Line, are you S. Lee Ling? Yes. See subscription alerts.
After the vehicle stopped, the driver, Steve Manuel Jr., ran from the scene. 2 passengers were detained, and a search of the car confirmed Manuel's identity and revealed marijuana and drug paraphernalia. Manuel was found hours later at a gas station after running on foot for over 6 hours.
There it is.
Treated for dehydration and taken to jail.
It was just delayed. I didn't do it.
Including fleeing, child endangerment, and possession of drug paraphernalia. On October 3rd, 2020, a trooper overheard radio traffic from Jonesboro PD about a robbery in progress at the Dollar General on Southwest Drive. Being nearby, he responded to assist. As he headed west on Browns Lane Access Road, dispatch reported the suspects had fled north on Southwest Drive in a silver passenger car.
Cards and packs purchased. Packs. Okay. Yeah, I need to make that better too. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, it's Trooper's fault. That was a little bit of a delay, wasn't it? It was like 15 minutes ago, and it finally popped up. I never did find it. It's in there somewhere. I just got to look for it.
Trooper Tanner took over the pursuit as
Wait,
the
I
primary
put
unit,
something
and despite
better
the suspect
on
reaching
that.
speeds of 130 miles per hour, he waited for the road to clear. Once he had the opportunity,
Shake your booty. Ha ha.
Went for the pit.
Shit. Okay, that scared me. That got me. I wasn't ready. You got to text me on Discord, Miss Susan, and say, okay, here I go. I'm focused.
After the pit, the suspect
Holy
lost control
shit.
and veered off the road to the right. Trooper Tanner
That's not
immediately
right.
advised dispatch to start EMS. Due to the high-speed crash, the vehicle went into a small patch of trees, and because of poor lighting, officers couldn't locate it right away. It was later found about 250 feet from where it left the roadway.
Oh, it scared you too, Therapy? It got me.
I'm going over there. You cover this side. Got it.
Game over.
One at gunpoint. Hands behind your back.
Yeah, I think everybody's awake now,
Passenger
Miss
exited
Susan.
the vehicle and was arrested without incident. The driver, however, was found unresponsive with no pulse. Troopers immediately pulled him from the vehicle and attempted life-saving measures, but it was too late. This chase ended in tragedy, and the driver was pronounced dead at the scene.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.